Look around you. What do you see? You see movement. You see noise. You see the endless churning of industry and the frantic pursuit of comfort. But Friedrich Nietzsche looked at this same world, at the height of modern progress, and saw something else entirely. He saw a graveyard. He saw a civilization of last men, creatures who had traded struggle for security, creatures who had invented happiness in the same way they invented the steam engine, as a utility, something to keep them comfortable while they slowly decayed. The modern world tells you that you are free because you have choices. You can choose your job, your entertainment, your beliefs from a pre-approved menu. Nietzsche whispers a terrifying secret. You did not choose any of it. Your values were inherited. Your fears were programmed. The thing you call yourself is merely an aggregate of other people's opinions, welded together by the fear of being alone. Most people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. The question is not how to optimize this existence. The question is, do you have the courage to burn it down? Nietzsche described the journey of the soul in 3 stages. 3 metamorphoses that one must undergo to move from a sleepwalker to an awakened being. The first stage is the camel. Before you can create your own values, you must first understand the weight of the values you inherited. The camel is the spirit that kneels down in the desert and asks for a heavy load. It says, "Put the tradition upon my back, put the discipline upon my back, put the suffering upon my back." In the modern context, this is the phase of deep learning and discipline. You cannot hack philosophy. You cannot shortcut wisdom. You must submit to the masters before you can surpass them. You must learn the rules of the game better than the people who wrote them. You become a beast of burden. You take on the hardest tasks, not for reward, but to test the limits of your own spine. You carry the weight of your culture, your history, and your own trauma into the loneliest desert. Why? Because you need to know what is heavy before you can know what is light. You must feel the crushing gravity of the world so that you may eventually learn how to fly. But the desert is vast, and the camel will die if it remains just a beast of burden. In the deepest part of the desert, a transformation occurs. The burden becomes unbearable. The camel realizes that it is carrying a lie. The spirit transforms into the lion. The lion does not carry. The lion destroys. The lion is needed to fight the great dragon. The dragon is covered in glittering scales, and on every scale is written the words, "Thou shalt." The dragon is society. It is your parents' expectations. It is the algorithm telling you what to desire. It is the voice in your head that says, "Be reasonable, be safe, fit in." The lion's job is to utter a holy no. This is the most violent phase of self-optimization. It is the rejection of external validation. It is the moment you look at the path laid out for you, the career, the relationships, the approved opinions, and you burn the map. This is a lonely and dangerous time. When you kill the dragon of "thou shalt," you are left in a vacuum. You have destroyed your old guide, but you have not yet found a new one. You are free, but you are terrified. This is where most turn back. They prefer the comfortable slavery of the dragon to the terrifying freedom of the lion. But destruction is not enough. The lion can create freedom, but it cannot create new values. For this, a final metamorphosis is needed. The lion must become the child. Why a child? The child is innocence and forgetting. A new beginning, a game, a self-propelling wheel. The grown adult optimizes to reach a goal. The child optimizes because playing the game is its own reward. This is the state of true creation. Having destroyed the "thou shalt" of society, the spirit now says a sacred yes to its own existence. You no longer live in the world. You are the world experiencing itself. This leads to Nietzsche's most challenging idea, Amor Fati, the love of one's fate. It is the ultimate test of the Overman. Could you look at your life, with all its failures, its pain, its boredom, and its joy, and say, if I had to live this exact life over and over for all eternity, I would not change a single grain of sand? The child does not wish things were different. The child takes the raw materials of fate and builds a castle. Nietzsche taught that man is a rope tied between beast and overman, a rope over an abyss. Most people are terrified of the abyss, so they cling to the beast. They sedate themselves with comfort. But the goal of life is not comfort. It is transcendence. Do not seek to be happy. Seek to be worthy of your suffering. Carry the weight. Slay the dragon. Become the child. Walk across the rope. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe.